I bought this old grater. It's a Galion 102 and had it brought up here from, it was down in Florence, well, down kind of by Florence in Beulah, and had it brought up here to South Park. And what I'm going to be doing here is I am going to be putting in an airstrip that kind of parallels the highway here. It goes down that direction. As you can see, the property is pretty flat as it is, but I wanted to get it a little bit better. So this was the answer. This thing's kind of unique because it starts on gas and then you switch it over to diesel. So let's see if it'll start. First thing we got to do, turn on the gas. Next thing we need to do is come over here and release the, this thing's got a pressure release on the engine. So what we're gonna do is pull this rod all the way in. It should have a catch or something that holds it right there. That released all the pressure inside the engine. And now we should be able to get this thing to start. There it is. And that's how it runs on gas. So I'm going to let this warm up a little bit, and then we'll switch it over to diesel and take it for a spin. So now, in order to get this engine to switch from gasoline to diesel, what you do is you take and add a little diesel to it, right here, and it should, when you start getting the diesel in, it should start, there it is, right there. And then what you do is you release that valve, and there it is. It's running on diesel right there. So that's all there is to it. So I got the thing moving. Now I'm going to go out to my starting point and see if I can cut a simple line in the dirt that I can have for a reference of keeping this thing straight. As you can see out here, this really is pretty level, so it shouldn't be a huge problem getting this thing graded out. But I do want it to, I want to have a definite airstrip in here that sheds water and that sort of thing. Okay, so I got it all set up here. I'm digging just a little bit with one edge so that behind us you can kind of see what we got going on. Try and just get a straight line in here, and it's more challenging than it sounds. And then once I turn around down here, then I'll figure out the adjustments I need to make and make another pass. So this is what I got so far. Took a couple tries at it to get a straight line that I liked. Now that I've got the line, I'm just going down, making it a little bit deeper, trying to sweep stuff from the left to the right. And then I'll crown it out about, maybe another couple passes over, and then start digging from the other side, bring it to the center, and see what we got. Everything was going well until we blew a tire. The old grater is pretty sure it's from the 40s, but it's doing the job out here even at 9,000 feet. We'll drive down the beginnings of an airstrip here in just a second. I'm just going to turn the truck around. So I stopped it right there. You can kind of see where I stopped. Made it about, I tried to keep it as even as possible width-wise, but one side of it, I think that this side here is a little wider than the other side. But that's what it looks like. Now I got a big pile of dirt, big berm I'm trying to take out right there in the center. I don't know if you can see it or not. Right there. Big nasty pile. So I'm going to take that out and then level the rest of this stuff off. But this is looking much better. At least now it looks like an airstrip. So, decided to let the grader back down on the tire to see if that would be enough weight to get this thing on. And as you can see, it's resting on the tire right there. It's not near enough. So I don't know if the blade is even going to be near enough. So I'll wait for my dad to show up with the sledgehammer and the rest of the tools, and we'll see if we can pound it on. So when you sit here and stare at something long enough, struggle with it, start getting ideas. So my idea here, I'm going to take those lug nuts off around the wheel. The wheel itself will come off, and I'll be able to take it over here, I'll start the machine, put it underneath the blade, and see if I can take the blade and push that tire down onto it so I can get the snap ring on. That's pretty much where I'm at right now. So about 3 weeks after this thing blew, I finally got the chance to be out here and trying to get this thing repaired. A little under-jacked here. Wish I had some bigger jacks and some more blocks and better equipment, but it's all 100 miles away now. So I got to make do with what I got. All right, kind of a nightmare trying to get this tire and wheel together, but I finally got it together. I didn't find any help from any tire guys. I had to do it myself, just using the outrigger on the backhoe. But I did get it together. We're getting ready to put it on the wheel. As you can see, I kind of missed the season here, and it's snowing, or it has snowed up here. It's about 30 degrees right now. So we will get this tire going and then see if I can get the grader out of the field here.